Hey guys, welcome back to another question that I often hear a lot, and this is sleep time. Especially we've been cooped up for very many days at this point, some of you weeks and months. How on earth are kids supposed to sleep? They're not using the energy, they're not getting the vitamin D they need, and it's just overall, unfortunately, hectic. And I know my body feels it. I can only imagine what the kids feel. And the answer is it gets a little bit complicated, but because again, you have little kids and then you have teenagers. So I'm kind of gonna give you a strategy that works more or less across the board. Number one, and I know teenagers will hate this, but it's super important. So don't let them you have the upper hand, parents, not them. Set up a bedtime. Now, if the kids are in school, because they're not in school, you want them to stay up a little bit later. That's fair, but keyword is a little bit. So if their bedtime during the school year is 8 o'clock, maybe 8:30, totally reasonable. Don't push it. You have to be strict. Bedtime is what it is. So we're just gonna go with an 8:30 bedtime. So about an hour before bedtime, all devices go off. No tablets, no computers, no screens, nothing. All devices go off an hour before bedtime. Now, this is where you guys kind of have your flexibility. From that hour where tablets or devices go off, set up some sort of routine. And that routine, you can change it every other night, or it could be an every night. Like, for example, showering. You're not going anywhere. You're going to shower every night or every other night. That flexibility you have. But set up a routine that doesn't change. Write it down if you have to. And set up calming activities. So I'm going to give you like a few examples of routines that, would work. The first example is, let's say 7:30 devices go off. We turn off the lights that we don't need, that we're not using this moment. So we're creating the whole house is calming down. So if I need my bedroom light on, totally cool, but do I need the hallway light on? No. So I'm going to go shut that light off. And again, just go throughout your house. No one's in the bathroom now. We're going to shut off the bathroom lights. We're going to shut off the lights we don't need. And we're going to kind of physically calm down the house. So routine is on, let's say, shower night. Routine is at 7:30 we're going to go and we're going to take a shower. That's 7:30's routine. Let's say from 7:30 to 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, the kids are all showered, they're in their pajamas, and then we're going to do something calming. If you're a game family, play a board game, but not one of those that raises blood pressure. A nice, easy, fun game. Simple. After the short game, maybe read a book. Again, a calming activity. About 15 minutes to bedtime. So in this case, you would tuck your child in 15 minutes before that 8:30 mark hits. You would tuck your child into bed, and then whether you say prayers or whatever you do, just calmly talk to them. Then the rest of the lights go out, and then the kids their bodies are in this relaxed mode. Okay, I'm ready for bed. That's one idea of routine. An idea of routine, let's say it's not a shower night, and or they shower in the morning, because I know a lot of households shower in the morning, especially now. Your mornings are free, so why not get that over with? So another option would be, again, pick calming activities. If you have that full hour, you might take out, especially with teenagers, this works really well. With teenagers or older children, you might want to take out adult coloring books. You're all sitting together, you're coloring, you're telling jokes, you're laughing, and you're doing that for about a half hour. For the next remainder half hour, maybe you can read a chapter book where, you take turns reading a chapter a night. It's House of Teenagers, or hey, there are certain books where even the younger kids would enjoy. So pick a book. The chapter book is great because it kind of keeps you going. Pick a book and have some of the older children take turns reading to the younger children. And then the same thing, 15 minutes before bed, everything kind of dies down. You say your prayers in bed, you tuck your child in, and the night is over. So those are two routines that work. One more thing to keep in mind, and this is a tricky borderline one. If your child cannot fall asleep, there are some activities, not well, some things you can do to help them. Number one, there's either white noise. I personally find brown noise better, but most kids like white noise. If not, get like a brown noise machine that sometimes helps. Number two, there's classical music. It's pretty soothing and that's also calming. Another option is this one, again, it depends on the age of the child. Really, for like teenagers, you might want to put them in bed or make that bedtime where they have a half hour to read in bed. So, again, by themselves, and then you'll just come in and say goodnight. And the last thing is, and this goes for everyone, the last tip to finish off this good bedtime routine is say something or have your child. I know there's some jingles online or stuff like, I'm going to bed because I'm a superstar, or tomorrow's going to be awesome, or there's another cute one where like the parent said the child's name, so and so is smart, so and so is clever. Just when they go to bed on that positive note, it's just great. Your child is calm, but the key is create something calm. Calming activities could be reading a book, playing a board game that doesn't rile you up, listening to music. There's the coloring books. Just an hour before bed, start the lights out, get rid of tablets, do something relaxing as a family, and that should improve your child's kind of off to sleep mode. One last bonus tip, and this is something that really made a difference. If you can, and it depends on your community and it depends on, especially right now, how safe it is, go for a walk once or twice a day or try to do stretches throughout the day. And there's tons of at-home stretches available. Just get that body moving. I know it's difficult. I'm in an apartment. There's a bunch of us here. So I know it's difficult, but even if you try a little bit, it really makes all the difference. If you have any other questions, well, let us know and we'll try to answer them as best as we can. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share it if you know a family who's having difficulty getting their kids to sleep now. Have a good night.